From broke to boss, I flipped the script. Super Trucker Podcast got me fully equipped. Left the noise behind, now I'm stacking green. Voyager Nation made me live the dream.
So that's the guy that they said, like...
You know what's crazy? The saga continues in because, like, let's say he sells that for $5 and somebody picks it up.
And comes here.
That guy with the buying it for $5 is yeah, man, I can make this baby pop. Only $5,000 and the saga continues.
But that's just some bad shit. So guys, don't be stupid. Don't be wishful. Do business the right way. You know, you can obviously have a very nice truck for about $6,000 down. Buying a semi-truck right now, what is the realistic down payment for your first semi-truck?
That's going to always depend. Are you buying new? Are you buying used? That is a major difference right there.
Well, I think for most of our audience, we're probably talking about good used trucks, even though the new trucks are always available. If you have, rich parents, a rich dad who can hook you up, you can absolutely use that, but then, it's going to be a little different ballgame.
Yeah, and I mean, even once you're in that used market, you have a little bit of versatility, right? You can go the traditional way, where you're going to, a truck dealer like Arrow, Select Trucks or whatever, and then getting your commercial loan, and, that's going to be a down payment right there. Typically, probably no less than $10,000 at minimum, somewhere around that ballpark.
Actually, probably more than that, because the down payment is anywhere between 20 to 30%.
Yeah, so maybe a little bit more.
If the truck is $60,000 right there, you get like $15,000 just for the down payment.
All right, so then we do have some other options that people consider. Plenty of guys have used the Loan Mountain, that lease to purchase, where you can get away with anywhere from $3,200 down, $4,000 down, and it gets you into a very similar truck, if not better, than a traditional dealer.
Yes, and actually Loan Mountain is my favorite one, because the way we structure the payments, when you buy a truck at the dealership, it's like in the bank, hey, this is the amount, this is your down payment, this is how much you got left, this is the interest rate, blah 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 blah, and we don't care if your payment ends up being $2,500 or $3,500.
Yeah,
nobody cares about it. What I like about Loan Mountain the most is their payment structure. Like, for the most part, I never seen their payment to be over $2,000.
Oh, no, you don't. And you only probably see that, obviously, if it's a newer truck. But, guys, we're talking about the used trucks. And actually, I have an older clip right here of what they used to offer. That's a couple years ago, $3,200 down. So it's always consistent with these down payments. They never really vary. However, the monthly payment is $1,000. Yeah. So, at that time, a lot of guys are like, man, $1,000 a month and this and that. But imagine $1,000 a month right now for a truck.
No, absolutely.
Good spot.
For the most part, what I've seen is this: down payment is usually from $3,000 to $5,000, depends on the truck. We usually have we buy those trucks by the fleet, so we usually have some pretty nice units coming in. By the way, their inventory right now is very low, and I called Loan Mountain yesterday, prepping for this video, and I asked them, like, hey, what's up with inventory? Because right now we have only 7 used trucks. 7.
Yeah.
And the lady that I spoke to said that we have about 80 more international LTs coming in. I think it's going to be 2022s. And she even gave me the ballpark of the payment, what's it going to be. But everything is still within the same guidelines. So the down payment is going to be between $3,000 and $5,000, probably on lower end. And the monthly payment is gonna be anywhere from $1,100 to $1,900.
Yeah, because when you talk about these, the finance options for a lot of the Florida buyers, because we're based out of Florida here, I think this is an easier way to go too. It's a lot quicker than going your traditional way, trying to get that loan through, the Arrows or the Select Trucks and all of that. You're going to have to jump through a lot more hurdles. And what is your interest rate going to land at? So I think at the end of the day, it's your operating costs. Here, it's something that a lot easier to get into. Mm-hmm. And it's a constant, and then that's it. So $1,000, 38 months. I don't even know, but I'm not 100% sure, but probably you can even do prepayments on that if you wanted to.
Yeah, so the bottom line is this. I think my favorite thing about that place is the payment is structured very, very easily achievable for the owner-operator.
To succeed, absolutely.
To succeed, yes. So we don't go into anything crazy. It's always very reachable. We don't try to rip you off on a down payment. It's also very, very measured, just for you to have enough skin in the game, so you're not just, dropping that equipment somewhere. And giving you an opportunity to, let's say if you have some extra money, like our guy we're going to be talking about, you can keep that money in your pocket for a rainy day. Holy crap, is this real? $4,000 a week in this market, guys? This is not a joke. We got plenty of owner-operators in this market taking home $4,000 a week every single week. So if you're interested in something like this, we're located right here in Mulberry, Florida, just a few miles south of Lakeland. Give us a call, 863-342-5171, because $4,000 take home after all the expenses, that's nothing to laugh at.
Because everybody knows when you're starting this business, right, having cash reserves is going to be king. Your percentage to be successful is increased by so much more because you have operating money. So let's just take this for example. The magic number that we're talking about is going to be $12,000, right? So let's say 12 grand is the amount of money you have for this project to become an owner operator. What do you do from there?
Yeah, so basically, just not too long ago, a few weeks back, and I mentioned this individual in a couple of videos already. The guy bought a truck, $12,000 cash, and when I saw the truck, I'm like, man, how much did you pay for it? Like $12,000. I'm like, okay, well, why did you buy it? I didn't want to insult the guy, because the truck was looking pretty rough. Was still road legal, but man, that was a rough looking truck. And he's like, man, that's all he had. And I'm like, you didn't consider any other options? Whatever was in his head, he decided to pay as he goes. So he dropped everything he had, and he bought this beat up truck for $12,000 and started his business. Well, as of today, his business is officially over. Yesterday he drove into the sunset, and hopefully we'll see the guy soon, but he definitely needs to recover.
Yeah,
because on his very first trip he had to tow that truck. He had a lot of breakdown issues, he had a lot of other issues, and remember, he dumped everything he had in this truck, and right now that truck is worth, I don't know, $5,000 maybe.
Yeah, so it's going to be a loss anyway. And again, we share these stories because it's important for these guys, or you guys that are looking to become owner operators, to look at these examples and kind of just think of an alternative plan. Now, I'm not saying don't do that. I'm just saying I wouldn't do that, and just look at the outcomes of other people.
No, I'm actually saying don't do that. Don't do that. If you have $12,000, now let's apply that $12,000 number to the loan mountain breakdown. So let's say, what do we have today?
So let's say today on average you can get away with a $3,500 down payment.
And the payment for those converts, we got what?
$1,650 for this one, $1,550.
Okay.
There.
So here we go. You got $4,000 down payment.
Oh, no, yeah.
$1,550 a month. So imagine this. This guy could have dropped $4,000 down payment. His monthly payments would be $1,550 a month for 42 months. We have another option for $1,650 a month for 39 months. So a little higher payment, but a lot less months. And it's a newer truck. It's 2021 convert. Obviously, right now, no, do not go buy these two because that's the last two left out of the whole fleet. So I think all the best stuff is already gone.
Yeah, and just imagine this: without any more money other than getting into this project, these trucks are coming with brand new virgin tires all around.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure that $12,000 truck did not have brand new tires.
Absolutely not. Yes.
All right, and so and again, it's going to come with that warranty. So they get warranty for 2 years, 250,000 miles on the engine and the aftercare. And again, we've been, we've talked about this in other videos. Should you buy warranty? Should you not? I'm just saying it comes with it here, so why not take it?
Absolutely, if it's already included,
it's the same fucking price. What are you gonna say? I don't want it.
Yeah.
So those right there, you're ahead of the game. And we have actually witnessed these warranties step up and get the truck fixed, and the guy's still running, and he's still with us, and he's still thriving. So we have seen it be successful.
We also seen those warranties to totally fail. However, it's not necessarily just because of warranty. It's also like the small print and everything else. Maybe certain nice aspects of the issues was not covered under the warranty. But anyway, so $4,000 down, $1,550 a month. So the guy would be about, let's just wrap it up, $6,000. That's already with a fuel to come here, right? $6,000. He is sitting in a 2021 Kenworth T680 with 2 years warranty, and that would be a pretty nice fleet maintained truck. He would be in business, man. Out of those $12,000, he would still have $6,000 in his pocket.
In reserve, absolutely.
So he has a really nice truck, $6,000 in the pocket. Obviously, he needs plates, safety, all this stuff, but we can provide all that anyway because he used that on the Sunset truck.
Yeah, and now his odds for success are in his favor, and chances are...
Yes, right now that guy would have been in business killing it if he chose so.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now, who knows what's going to happen. I'm like, listen, man, like, because yesterday, we had some moment, there. But I was like, well, man, just don't end up fucking parking that truck somewhere up on the street, and now you're gonna get it towed and you're gonna lose everything. He's like, now I'm gonna take it to my dad's house. Apparently he has some like land or whatever, and he has a place to park. But I'm like, what's next? Like 5 years from now, you're gonna have some tree growing through that freaking truck. How is that gonna increase its value? So don't sweat over your loss. You already lost. So get the best that you can get for it. If you have to make up the difference, go get one of these, and you're gonna be in business. Don't let that little, bad story to kick your teeth in.
Yeah.
So the guy left pretty, like he's like, man, I've been through stuff in my life. I know how to get back on my feet. All this yada yada. But man, that's I fucking knew this was gonna come. Like I knew this. Like we had the video like posted a couple weeks ago when I was actually mentioning this guy already. Like man, like I don't know. That's the guy that they said like.
You know what's crazy? The saga continues in because like let's say he sells that for $5 and somebody picks it up
and comes here.
That guy with the buying it for $5 is man, I can make this baby pop only $5,000 and the saga continues.
But that's just some bad shit. So guys, don't be stupid. Don't be wishful. Do business the right way. You can obviously have a very nice truck for about $6,000 down. Man, that's a fucking badass. That $6,000 that includes the first month's payment.
Yeah, I mean you're good to go.
So I think that's a no-brainer. Don't buy those project trucks because it's a bad business.
So here we go, guys. In the comments below, who else have you used other than Lone Mountain? Who is competitive and who got good trucks? Let us know. Right.
Yeah, let us know. And if you are from Central Florida, give us a call, 863-342-5171. We are the number one secret in Central Florida for owner-operators. So don't tell nobody about it. Just call us. We'll take care of you. We also need about 250 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you please could hit that button and click like, share, subscribe. Share it with your friends so we don't make the mistake like that, because man, how many of those very, very similar stories have you heard in the last month? Last year.
It happens all the time, man. It's
I would say 20 easy.
Yeah, man.
So imagine this, 20 people, some of them probably ruined their credit histories over that.
Yeah, for sure.
So don't do stupid shit, and give us a call. We'll coach you through the process, and you're gonna be on your way to the top of a hill, and we'll be there with you.
All right, guys, be safe and drive safe.
Take care. Holy crap, is this real? $4,000 a week in this market, guys? This is not a joke. We got plenty of owner-operators in this market taking home $4,000 a week every single week. So if you're interested in something like this, we're located right here in Mulberry, Florida, just a few miles south of Lakeland. Give us a call, 863-342-5171, because $4,000 take home after all the expenses, that's nothing to laugh at.